Alright, we are live. Morrowind, level 20, Vivec City, challenge run, stream number 5. Let's see. So last time, a couple of days ago now, we were getting up from levels 8 to 10, and we had just gone for a sleep after a rather intimidating encounter with a blighted rat in the Vivec City, challenge dungeon. We are one level away from leveling up in what's a very, very dirty level, as is typical for this run. We're not worried about dirtiness, we're just worried about hitting the desired level. And right now we're on level 10. We've been making remarkably good progress. In truth, it's almost the challenge that wasn't. It's been going along well. I'm just going to mess with my audio gain a little bit, so it looks like we might be capping. So just take that down a couple of decibels. Good. Yeah, as I was saying, so let's get back to the challenge dungeon. But indeed, it's almost been the challenge that isn't. Of course, there's another 10 levels to go, so perhaps I shouldn't get cocky. But we've been living up pretty steadily. Athletics and acrobatics have both provided us with plenty of levels, unsurprisingly. Sneak has so far proved a very poor investment, and the other skills are somewhere in the middle. I had an idea that I would invest training points in Speechcraft, training gold rather in Speechcraft, and that has been, it's sort of too early to tell if that will work out, with my other idea being to invest, but the idea was that by this point in the build I'd be able to persuade people fairly easily, and that is, I would say, oh, I've got quite a high reputation with her. What does she sell? Nothing I really want. And I would say that is working out some of the time, but not quite as well as I hoped. So I've got to kind of question at this point in time whether I stick with that Speechcraft, especially as the training is quite expensive now, and whilst they do all right for money, I've not really recovered much since my trained about 16 levels of Speechcraft, I think, something like that. So I've got a bit of a question about what I do with that, because I think the alternative focuses I've picked up alchemy, and whilst I do have a very low intelligence score, so I'm not sure if I'll really ever be able to make much that's useful with alchemy. My other idea there was that towards the second half of the build, I would start to train the alchemy and then use that and the ingredients I've gathered to get through the last couple of levels. I also think Flux is running on my computer, so I'm just going to switch that off, because that might be affecting the picture. Making it all yellow. Good. Okay. So doing the Vivec challenge dungeon, puzzle dungeon, in which you go in on one level and then you swim out the back and you drop out 2 levels down from there. I think I went through all of the actual levels on the prior stream, so this time I'm just going to go to the center. And I have technically joined the temple, not going to be doing a lot there, but I can do 1 pilgrimage. When a rat's respawn, that's nice, isn't it? Get my Chitin Digger out for maximum experience. These rats in the dungeon hit hard, I have to say. Yeah, I was almost killed by one last stream, surprisingly. As I wonder if my armor's broken or something. No, not at all. My shield has. I should have repaired that whilst I went out. Oh well. Yeah, I was almost killed by a blighted rat, as it blighted me with something that reduced my strength dramatically. Oh, good. And we are ready to level up. Well, I don't want to take any more dirty levels than I have to, so I might as well head straight back out of here. And go and level up. Let's do it. One thing I don't know is, obviously, acrobatics experience is... is there not a canal entrance in this side? Interesting. Perhaps it'd be quicker to go in through level 5 and drop down to level 2. Yeah. Oh, the reds seem to respawn here immediately. That's interesting if I reach the point that I need to grind some combat for experience. I do also have Longblade, but I found when I tried using Longblade for a little bit, actually I needed so many less hits with the enchanted Longblade that I do have that it was still slower to level than just using my dagger, which is now up at 55, but still leveling at a good pace, as you've seen there. Ooh, Wool Hex, here we go. Oh, I'm a long way off. Let's try. Nope, I've not got it. One more chance. No, I can't get up here. How sad. Acrobatics, the thing I've leveled perhaps the most this run, and yet I still can't get up a humble Vivec City wall. Still, get a bit more athletics this way. But as I was saying, one thing I'm not sure of is, yeah, acrobatics experience is obviously based on how far you fall. I'm not sure if you get it if you fall into water. Does it have to be a potentially damaging, potentially fatal fall? I don't know. Right, let's get out of here. Up we go. Permanently blocked passage. Oh, she stood a bit off to the right. That's nice. Let's try this geezer. No such luck. That's how I fit there. No. Come on, let me overtake Vivec City traffic. Right, let's wait an hour. Oh, let's wait 17 hours. Okay, that'll do it. Nice. It's pitch black, isn't it? And you know what? There's actually a bed that's closer than the comfy cultist bed that I've been relying on. So let's go to the murdered man's place instead. I think I actually find the comfy cultist bed cozier, to be honest. You know, at least I know that I killed the cultists in there. Hello, chap. Right. So let's have a rest. We have now ascended to level 11. Being smart doesn't hurt. A little luck now and then is nice. The key is patience and hard work. And when it pays off, it's sweet. Let's see. I'll go with speed and luck, as is typical. Agility and strength-wise, sort of doing plenty of damage. And I wonder, personality will help me get a little bit more gold, and that will help me with my Speechcraft checks. Intelligence, I feel, is so low that I'm not sure if it's really worth bothering doing anything with. I'm gonna have to just live with it, at least until I start dumping some alchemy skill levels. So let's take the personality, get more gold that way. We have only 9 levels to go. That's exciting. Let's see. Acrobatics is at 40, so I can expect a fair bit more out of that. Short blade, it will start to slow, but I can reasonably expect a good few levels more, I think. Let's repair the shield so I can get some more block, and equip my sticking plaster spell so that I can grind some restoration as we go along. There's the nearest smith to here. I suspect it will be back in Redrun, so let's go there. Armourer is a skill that I think I should have taken in the build. I've talked about it before, but The fact that you, after every combat, can potentially take some hits on all of your gear, and therefore gain a little bit of experience across everything, means it makes sense. I would probably actually take it as a major skill, because it's one where you actually want to start it at a high enough level that that you're not going to just waste millions of repair hammers, because I've instead been selling my repair hammers and then getting the repairs, which are fairly cheap relative to the amount of gold I've been able to generate.
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Let's try a persuade, shall we? See how we're getting on with it. Hello, my fellow Nord. I admire you. Oh. Oh no. Now we're talking. Yeah? One more? No. Okay, so we are winning more than we're losing here. I think I can get him up to 100. Bit by bit. Bit by bit. There we go. I will settle for 99. Alright, let's do those repairs. It's the shields that get me every time, isn't it? Alright. You know, whilst I'm here, I wonder if I can get any better armor than I have. What am I on? Nordic. So that'll give me an armor rating of 5 on my chest piece. Well, I have the Dark Brotherhood Greaves that I considered a bit gamey to let myself use, so I'm not going to buy those back. Netch leather, that's the same as what I'm using. Bone mold, that's medium. You've not got anything useful for me. You just got some heavy stuff either way. Okay. Nothing else then, please, and let's equip that shield. Good. Oh, and I'm now quite close to my first ever natural Speechcraft level. Isn't that exciting? It's enough to make me want to talk to someone else. Let's try it.
Speak, traveler.
Do you have training I might want at some point? Mercantile. Speechcraft. Maybe, but I have a more useful Speechcraft trainer. Let's try persuading you. Let's see how it goes. Actually, I might be making a mistake here. This is a man with skill in Speechcraft. Let's not try and beat him. I'm better off going with well, which are the types with low personalities? It's Nords. Is it Nords? Oh yeah, I think I started with 40. I gave myself an extra 5. Is it female orcs, I think? There's not many of those in Vivec, though. Besides that, I can't remember. Actually burned all of my willpower already with this maximum grinding as we walk, casting spells, jumping. I'll sleep again. My plan is, I've never actually tried to attack Daedra, who waits in the puzzle canal, but I'm thinking maybe I can ruin everyone else's pilgrimage, but gain a bit of experience by challenging him. So that's what we're going to try now.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Where I've encountered some slightly stronger opponents, I've been able to beat them a little more easily than I was expecting. Notably in the Foreign Court of Doom, where we ran into a couple of Gravelords. But a Daedra might be a step up. I've been planning to take on the Daedra dungeons as sort of the end point of my run. So I think challenging a single Daedra could be a good warm-up for that. Okay. Heading down to level 3. And into the center. So It's the thing where you have to drown yourself, isn't it? You have to actually let yourself die. What the scripting is like for that? Yeah, breathe the waters of his glory and the way is made clear. Okay. Let's pop a quick save just in case. But, as I recall, what we need to do is drown ourselves, so in the meanwhile, let's swim around and maximize that athletics experience. Swim, swim, swim. Something interesting there as I go to third person there, note how my character only enters the swimming animation because I go into third person. Wow, death is pretty slow here, isn't it? I suppose I've got a pretty decent amount of HP at this point. I took the lady sign, so I have that plus 25 endurance. Been gaining health pretty steadily. This is quite uncomfortable, isn't it? Well, we're almost dead there. Come on, Vivec. Save me. I know you're up there. 5, 4, 3... Oh, you saved me. You don't quite die. Nice. Okay. And here is Mr. Daedra. Reservoir. Oh, and 4 silver longswords. Don't mind if I do. What's that? 1 to 20 damage on slash. 1 to 20. It's exactly the same by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's give this a go. Fades my first hit, which isn't a great sign, but... Oh, he is actually unarmed, is he? I suppose that's the whole point, isn't it? Guess what? I'm not as honourable as Lord Vivec. Oof, he's got a decent hit with the magic there. Okay, let's go away and see if I can get him to waste his magic here. It looks like he already might have. No, there's something. Ouch. Oh, his shield's down. Let's back up. Okay, and I should put my own shield on. Besides a bit of healing. Good. And let's get a stamina potion on. Getting a bit low on these, actually. No way was I in touch range. Have a charge. Right, let's use the trusty enchanted dagger. Those daggers are very useful. Yeah, I need magic in now as well. Fortunately, I've got higher speed than him. Doesn't seem to lack for stamina there, does he? Or magicka. Good. That's a win. And no bounty. Excellent. And a Daedra heart. Very nice. Don't think I actually leveled anything up, actually. I think I already leveled up, well, around the way of it. But that was fun. I beat one Daedra. I think the Daedra temples probably have 3 people in, including what are these? Are these Tremora? But anyway. That's good. put on some sticking plasters and head on out. Good. And besides killing one rat and exiting through here, I don't think I've actually fully cleared out this underworks, so let's have a look around. Let's see what we're dealing with. So I can rest to get, or I can wait to get stamina back, but a general house rule of this run is no vagrancy, so no healing through waiting. It just makes things a little bit too easy. Similarly, I don't save scum for probabilistic outcomes. So it can sometimes be hard to tell if something is owned in Morrowind, so I'm happy to save scum to kind of find that out. But I won't save scum just to get away with something that only has a certain chance that I fail. Well, taking 17 gold from someone who lives in the sewers. Got to take whatever I can with this run. Athletics 26. Very nice. So you can get into the Hall of Justice from this side. It's just that there's no exit out into the external canal system. Oh, that's pretty good. Take all of those. Now I can go back to that smith who I now have 99 reputation with to sell these silver swords. Oh, I've got blight again. What a nightmare. You lethal critter. Look at that, my encumbrance is right down to 175. My maximum encumbrance, perhaps. Fortunately, I am very close to the temple where I can cure this. One other thing that would be fun to do to finish this build would be to try and challenge Vivec himself, but frankly I think with the amount of dirty leveling I've been doing, it'll be well beyond me. The other issue being I won't have a way of getting through a level 100 lock. I didn't take security in any of my skills, and as it turns out, Vivec is full of locks. So I certainly won't be able to get through a level 100 one. Perhaps I'll just console command my way in there, just to try the fight. Ooh, levels are coming thick and fast. That's good. What's not coming thick and fast is my stamina. My own fault for jumping everywhere. Diseased rat. How unpleasant. I thought I was walking for a second there. I'm walking so slowly now. But we are out. And with a few levels to show for it, that's good. Oh, calm down, chaps. Well, that pop in on the Ministry of Truth, that's some 2004 stuff, isn't it? Okay. Let's take a blessing. St. Veloth, why not? What is Veloth's indwelling, I wonder? Resist shock and resist frost. 100% resist frost. Oh, 50%. No, that's my inbuilt Nordic resistance, isn't it? Fortify Magicka. 10 points. Perhaps that only works if you start with full Magicka, because 30 is my natural Magicka. Oh well. The blight's gone. That's the important thing. Let's do a bit of sticking plaster. And let's see, what is next for me? Well, I can sell these long swords. It's not going to make me a huge amount of coin. But having crowed at the start of the stream about how easy it's been so far, you may be starting to hit the sharper end of things. One thing I can't remember is whether I've been to check if there are any tombs. No, I think I have been to check if there's a tomb in the Lalu area. So I've cleared that one out. Oh, my cultists are back. That's good.
There is no escape.
Always good for another short blade level. He's naked too. And excellent demonstration of openMW's shadows. If not so much the original Morrowind textures. But hey, I've learned to love them. I really should stop jumping everywhere when there's enemies, shouldn't I? Something I'm still meaning to look up is with the tower shield, when you go to attack, you see it holds it up at the bottom of the screen there, which I don't think happens with the other weapons, or the other shields. But I'm not sure if that's just because... Am I holding the shield? No, I sold it. I'm not sure if that's just because the other shields are too small, and they are actually held up. So I should look at that third-person view. It's quite funny how this encounter works, but the other one never attacks you. Would it let me sleep here? Yeah, it would. So I could even sleep, seemingly. Interesting.
Talk too much, Outlander.
But that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is taunt you. Very good. That might be my fastest ever. Just 3 attempts. Let's take you down. There's no escape. Not for you, no. Almost. Good. It might actually be time for me to go and see the assassins. I've been putting that off because a Dark Brotherhood assassin is spawned in my way to them, and to date I've not quite been capable of taking one on, but I think now could be my time. I've gained a few more levels, and I might be in position to do so. I'll save my mana this time. But let's go and see the blacksmith first. Get my weight back down. And then we'll go to the arena district. And that could be a good idea, because I think the first few contracts, it's a long time since I played it, but I think the first few contracts are in Vivec City.
Well, here's a
Hello,
fine.
Savard.
Speak freely.
Yeah, let's repair. Well, let's sell first, just so I don't accidentally. 419, very nice. Can I take that? No. Okay, that'll do then. And let's repair everything. And be on our way. We're back to 1600 gold. Probably not to get a full stack of levels. Not enough to get a full stack of levels in alchemy. Were I so inclined.
What, Outlander?
You look like someone I could convince. 58. That's a good start. Disposition. Let's try and admire you. That's a good start. Oh, was it a false dawn? Okay. 2 for 3. And we've gained our first natural Speechcraft level. Those 16 points of investment might just pay off. Or perhaps not. It's just a good start, huh? It's just jumping around a lot. I suppose this is just grinding. I could just wait for the rats to respawn and kill more of them, but this feels slightly different because the fact is you can only do it with every NPC once. Wow, it is very variable with this lady though, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, we were down to the 30s, back to the 70s. Much more variance than with the blacksmith. Of course, this NPC is apparently completely useless. Down to the 17s. Oh no. Gone all the way. You can't come back from 0, can you? Maybe a tiny bribe? She doesn't even want the money. Okay, we're back in the game. Oh, we're back out of the game. We're back in the game. Okay, I've got to stop. No, okay. I'll stop. Look at that there. We gained basically a whole level worth of experience. Not too bad for a 20 gold investment. Right, yes, storage is on this side. That's good. Wonder if I could admire a guard. Hey, there's a lot of guards about. If this works. Seems like it works. Sort of okay. Jumping up and down. Yeah, hey, might have hit the point that this could really work. Right, let's save that there. I wonder if their lines change now that I've hit 90 with them. Let's go out and try it again. What does he say now?
Greetings. I am at your service.
Wow, that's much more friendly. Okay, I'm going to start admiring these guys. So it seems like for people with low speechcrafts, I can... Oh, okay, I should have prepared for that. Alright, yeah, for people with low speechcrafts, I've now got a decent shot with them. That's good. Maybe a little bit more speechcraft training will really be over the hump, and maybe spend a whole level doing it or something. Or maybe make a personality potion, something like that. So, let's see, what am I going to do about this chap? Put my shield on, that'll be an obvious start. So my shield spell. I'm always wearing my trusty Chitin Tower shield. And suppose it's between the long blade and the short blade. The short blade's got the skill, the long blade's got more damage. I think I'll give it a go with the long blade, just because I'm curious. I need to get the experience for that anyway. Got some potions left, but should probably buy more fatigue in particular. But, alright, let's give this a go. Ah, I've already used it today. Let's just give it a few hours. Really? Okay, another 10 hours? Why is my magic down? Ah, because the fortify. Alright. Well, let's risk it. Here we go. Come on, assassin. What's that enchantment? It's a damage health enchantment. Okay. In fact, that is the dagger that I have, isn't it? Oh, okay. He's not too bad. This guy used to be such a challenge. Is it just I was hitting him all the time as well, despite the despite my long blade only being 36? Is that just how good? Is that just how good agility is? Anyway. I could take his armor again, but I view that a carved ebony dart. I've decided I view that as... Oh, hello, rat. I decided to allow myself one, but I then went and disabled the Dark Brotherhood Assassins, because I think they trivialized this run. So I cheated a tiny bit and just went outside Vivec so I could disable them. But I think that it would be fairly trivial to just sleep repeatedly, spawn the assassins, and then kill all of them, and get to level 20 that way. So I decided that either doing that for the experience, or doing that to get their stuff and sell it and get training, trivializes the run, so I decided not to do it. My goodness. I popped a level already. Okay. Am I going to pop anything else if I could kill this one here? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's just kill it fast. Trusting Charted Dagger. Very good. Wow, that was a very rapid level, wasn't it? Anyway, I'll take it. No problem. I suppose killing the Daedra gained a lot of skills. Got quite close to leveling up, and then I killed a couple of rats, those popped, and then got a fair bit more on this guy, but nevertheless. I suppose I got those 2 levels of Speechcraft as well, didn't I? The investment there is starting to pay off. Okay, how close am I to the restoration level? Yeah, I will heal myself to the restoration level. I acknowledge this is something more obviously grindy, more obviously gamey, but it's just about it. Couple more. And we're there. Alright, let's rest until healed. And just like that, you have ascended to level 12. You can't believe how easy it is. Just have to go a little crazy. And then suddenly, it all makes sense, and everything you do turns to gold. So, as always, speed and luck, if they're worth taking. Willpower, I really have no interest in. So I think it'll be personality again, since that Speechcraft is starting to bear some fruit at this point. So you get the personality in Speechcraft, and the luck, I suppose, that persuasion game starts to enter a virtuous circle. And so now, oh wow, you've respawned already. That's impressive. The way is now open to go and visit the assassins. So let's do that. Maybe I'll try and buy them all. They strike me as people with quite good personality scores though. Maybe there's some more stealthy sneaker ones. Okay, I've only got one unhinging amulet, so let's see how this goes. Hey, we got away with it. Very nice. What's that? Moon sugar. Wonder if I better sell it here. Do they have an alchemist? Hello there.
Go ahead.
No comment on the fact that I got in here? Interesting. It's quite a high starting reputation, isn't it? The Dark Brotherhood is the depraved perversion of the law-abiding order of the Morrowind. I wonder if the Morrowind are ever mentioned in later games. I can't particularly remember that encountering them, or mention of them again. Okay, 50-50, and I'm 5 down. I'll try one more. Okay, I'll leave that. I'll leave her alone. Is she a trainer I might want? I even looked and I didn't think. Not particularly. It's probably an alchemy training I'm really looking out for now. I think there is one probably in the Mages Guild, but I have already made him quite angry with me. That helmet is grim.
Where is that slave?
Greetings. Perhaps you can be of some help to me. There are sensitive matters to attend to. The great Daedra Mephala has given me information that must be acted on. This game is so different to the later ones, isn't it? If you were willing to work with me, I'm certain Mephala would be grateful. Oh no, there's a member of our Brotherhood living in Balmora. He's been freelancing and he must be removed. Yeah, I do not want to, well, I cannot go to Balmora, so that's rather unfortunate. Stinks training is pretty cheap, perhaps I could do that at some point.
Outlander.
That's a shame.
What do you want?
Been looking forward to coming down here for a long time. What have you got? Okay, did he just give me that quest without me joining the Morag Tom? Okay.
Reasonable prices for top quality.
You just hiss at me. It's not very orcish, is it? Still, you're an orc, so maybe I should try persuading you. Not a good start. Okay, 50-50. And we're up. And we're down. And we're up. And we're down. We're up. And we're up. And we're down. And we're down. I'll stop saying these things over and over, but I think we're going to get them, you know? Sod's law, but... No, the watermark is staying fairly constant in the 50s. As I say that, can I say I'm a gambler? An addict to that blue meter. Alright, we've popped another level, that's good. I just get a couple more Speechcraft levels this time, and a couple more personality levels will be that much closer. With that said, I am talking to an orc here. Someone I'd expect to have fairly low personality unless they've got a very high level or something, so maybe I'm not that close to being able to convince the population at large. Still, it did go well with the Ordinator, who obviously there are a lot of, so perhaps I could work on those and just get a whole load of levels of Speechcraft. It's likely to be a rather dull stream, but you know, the aim is to get level 20. Not necessarily be massively entertaining doing so. Gosh, I just keep going with this guy. The thing is, it's just so finely balanced. I lose as many as I win, and it stays in about the same place, and I just can't get all the way up. We did get to the 90s for a moment. No. Alright, if I get to the 90s one more time, I'm calling this. Gosh, I just lost 21 points on one of those rolls there. This is getting ridiculous. But I mean, I gained 2 levels. It's hard to stop. Okay. Come on, I can get back to the 90s. I can do it. This is it. No, it isn't. Back to the 60s. Lost another 21. Seem to win 2 in a row and then lose a big one. You'd think, though, I've gained those 2 levels of Speechcraft since I just started this conversation. Shouldn't that now give me the edge? This is so finely balanced, I just can't believe it. I've just discovered I didn't actually need to click. Okay, I said I would stop on 93. Let's leave that there. I've gained 3 levels of Speechcraft. That will do handsomely. Right. I suppose it's a little dull pressing the button over and over, but I think that the thing that would truly be grindy or gaming would be to then taunt or intimidate the man until I could try and kind of repeat the exercise. I think it's fine to just go around and admire people. Okay, let's join the Morag Tong. You've been watching me. Well, I have been sleeping in your entrance shack for a long time. One of your exceptional talent cannot go unmastered. Join us. Gosh, is that a special text for reaching them at level 11 or something? Oh, good. So he's giving me another quest. That's interesting. So the guy at the entrance just gives you random quests because you feel like it. Feels like he needs some help. Maybe that's just some bad scripting. Alright. Elven Nation's Corner Club. Slay him honorably. They don't actually explain honorable execution, do they? Okay. Writ of honorable execution. It is just an insane idea, honorable execution, isn't it? but it's good fun. Okay. Let's get up there. It's quite funny that the Grandmaster is in fact a Hlalo as well, and yet despite being in his own canton, he decides to stay underground here.
A sincere welcome to you. May you be forever blessed.
Is there another corner to this warren that I didn't see? There isn't, is there? Okay. Let's go kill this chap. Elven Nations Corner Club. Not sure, what did I lose some health on here? Looks like I gain a whole level just to personality.
How may I help you, citizen?
How may I help you, citizen? This man could be an Imperial guard from Oblivion, couldn't he? Alright. Heading up. No, heading west. I got confused. He said the man was right here in Lali Clanton Plaza, but he meant right here in Vivec, not right here in the same building as we're in. Same canton. Elven Nations Corner Club. I think that's it, up in the plaza, isn't it? In fact, they said that. Another beautiful sun in Vivec.
What is it, Outlander?
Knight of Redoran. Let's give her persuasion a try, huh? I should slap you. I prefer not to. I'm busy that day, sorry. Perhaps not. Onward. So I can convince some people. Not all people. Not yet. Not this side. Need to go up. Okay. Pawnbroker, General Goods, Weaponsmith, No Name Club, Elven Nations Corner Club. Is it a corner club? I suppose it is, to be fair. Just harvest some ingredients whilst I'm up here. Efficiency is the name of the game. Who knows if I'll even need the alchemy at this point? That Speechcraft is staying off. Been considering a more challenging, is it even possible to reach level 20 without leaving Balmora type run? Which would need to get a little gamier and a little grindier. Allow it in that instance, but the question is what skills stay and what go. I think by necessity it would need to be more crime focused, so more focused on stealing fairly systematically practically everything that is in the city. Again, I think it would make sense to try and persuade a lot of people to get a lot of reputation that way. Sorry, to gain a lot of experience that way. So I'd probably start with the sneak and crime skills as the major skills. Try and steal as much as possible, and then recycle that into training. What is this? Letter from G'day. Long have I watched you from afar. I've seen you in my store, browsing for minutes on end. Yours, dearest Errol-Adele. I don't think I've ever seen that item before. Let's see if we can find the sender or the recipient and see if there's a little quest there. But perhaps we're just supposed to feel some secondhand embarrassment. Errol-Adele. Errol-Adele, I think, would be an elf there. Yeah, you don't look like an Errol-Adele. Errol-Adele? No.
What is this about?
Tumza. Okay, we've got some more ingredients here, and then I'll try the stores. All the mushrooms that the heart can desire.
At your service, Outlander.
Immediately found Ganalin, Gadine, and this is Ganalin. Alvena. Elvon.
Yes, what is it?
Breakfast. Could see if it's just someone hanging around here.
Yes, Outlander.
Taldarissa. Lyrium. Durham. Goods.
Is there something you
That's you, right? Good. Oh dear. I could speak to her. Probably find her in the Wasteworks. That's where I've seen her at times. Alright, let's give this a go. The assassination can wait. This is much more fun. Never encountered this side quest before. What a bit of fun. This might be perfect, 'cause it's right when I've hit my
How can I be of service?
persuasion stride. Well, famous last words.
Moving on about your
All right.
Bosma. Interesting taste for a dark elf. Such a high-pitched voice in this game and this weird black eyes. Right. Join the Morag Tong. Are you in the Morag Tong? It's funny that I only seem to have that topic since I've spoken to members of the Morag Tong. But anyway, the love letter. The very thought is insane. You might be suited for my cousin. She's lowborn, plain and desperate for a husband. Okay, well we can try the cousin. Don't seem to need to. She's rather plain, not too bright. She's not a bad person for what she is. She's a servant girl there. Yeah, I mean, if this is Errol-Dill's personality, then I think our man might be better off with Glathel indeed. Yeah, I'm not surprised she doesn't like my compliments. Right. Let's head back up then. And conveniently, it's good actually that this is in the Elven Nation Corner Club, and I chose to do this first because I think my reputation with everyone there will tank when I kill the chap, even with a writ of execution. Although perhaps I can just taunt him into it. My 45 Speechcraft.
Yes, Outlander.
Servant girl?
And how are you? Can I help you?
She just doesn't have the weird black eyes, so she could be a good option for our man Gadin.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Alright. Oh no. She doesn't have the option to speak to, what a shame. Okay. So why is my disposition with you 79? Alright, let's try them again. Did I gather these? Doesn't look like it. Yes, yams. That's what we'll plant in our decorative display in the Imperial City, in the Vivec City, capital of the island. Hello, Gadden. Well, I'll have to go with my backup plan. Oh, I've got options. Okay, let's try the cousin, right? Okay. Well, I don't get anything for my trouble, though. Okay, maybe I can just go and talk to the cousin. Let's have a look. It didn't seem to give me any other dialogue option, did it?
What words do you have?
Let's try it. Still nothing. Is the quest still open?
What do you want?
For the love of a Bosma. What am I doing? She doesn't have any conversation options, so persuading her isn't going to get me anywhere. Have I missed a trick here? Did I quick save before that conversation? I quick save downstairs. Let's just see if there's something else. I'm not sure. I seem to have broken this quest without a way to finish it.
Something you need.
I think I'll have to quick load, unfortunately.
Yes?
Or even go back to the auto save, or the quick save, rather. That's a shame.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
Alright. Well, it looks like if I'm going to complete the quest, I'll have to do the love potion. But that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Maybe we do the love potion, it doesn't work, and you do the cousin thing anyway? Let's find out. Alright. Okay. Love
There's
it.
some
Let's do it. Where are you? We're here. Okay, this is about to get weird.
What is this about, Nord?
So she doesn't drink it immediately. Okay. Alright, let's report back to him. Pick her up on this side, won't it? No, it won't. Pick her up on this side. South side. I'll wait a few hours, so it's not ideal doing the stream in complete darkness. Yeah. Okay. I'll make sure to name our first child after you. And a light ring. Okay, well, that was weird. It's weird you can't do anything with the cousin though, since the dialogue option is there. Light 20 points on target. Let's try it. Nice. That is indeed quite light. That's light 20 points. I don't want to see light 100 points. And you've got it downstairs here, so I am going to go ahead and clear you out, you rather creepy man. Good. 25 gold. 30 gold. Come on, you're a merchant. You must have more than this. No? Not a strong haul. But every little helps, especially when you're only getting a 49 gold ring from the quest. Okay. Now what was I doing? The assassination. Yes. What's the chap I'm looking for? Shrine of... Been given a writ for Mr. Oran. Okay.
Wealth beyond.
It's Mr. Oran's unlucky day.
Outlander, what do you want? Haven't I heard of you?
Haven't you heard of me, maybe? I've only got one reputation, though, so I found that sort of surprising. Anyway. Oh, a source of lockpicks. How excellent. Yeah, okay, let's pick up the apprentice's lockpick. In fact, let's see if I can convince you a little bit. And what do you train in? Security, light armor, and short blade. So let's buy a few lockpicks from you. Oh no, let's persuade you first, as I said. Okay, 1 for 1. 2 for 3. She's not Speechcraft, no, she is. Okay, 2 for 4. Yeah, I think I can get her. Now we're talking. We can get into the 80s, we can get into the 90s. I think the watermark is increasing on average, yeah. 50, 60, 50, 40, 40, 40, 60, 72. Yeah, come on, we can get her. We can get her. I suppose we're kind of at the sweet point for Speechcraft, where we can get an absolute dump of experience with every person we speak to. So these sorts of levels I should be getting a lot rather than necessarily getting more training. So I suppose you probably go past it at some point where it suddenly gets quite easy to actually get everyone all the way up. Ooh, we hit the 30s there, they'd say. Yeah, spoken too soon, but got another level out of this. That's really good. Should be able to get to the point that we can actually get at least a +3 in personality this level, which is a little while since I managed to have one of those. And there we go. So I get all 4 of those, paying only 30 gold, despite their 40 gold total value. Lovely. Okay, we'll pick those up. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay. And then...
Of course. What may I do for you?
Starting a conversation with you.
What was that?
Let's see. Deras, Sarathran, Ran. And do any of you have interesting things? Not so much you. But you do have a rumour, do you? You look just like that special friend of Cressius Curio. Oh, the creep. I don't know how his quest fires. The quest with wanting to write a play. I'm not sure. I don't remember if that's a Clarly thing or not. Doesn't seem like you have anything interesting. Spell sword and retainer. Okay, Mr. Oran, you're a creepy looking sword, aren't you? I don't like the way you've been looking at me. Does he just start it then? Ah, okay, it's so you can't taunt him. That would make it too easy, isn't it? How can I start this then? Is it possible to buy a scroll of rage or something like that? I'd like to use the merchant here again, and I have a feeling that if I kill him without having taunted him or anything, then I won't be able to use anyone in this place again, or as a minimum my reputations will be trashed. So I have the writ of execution, so that will get me out of any bounty or so on. But is there a better way to do this? Let's see. It's funny, there's an exit in the wasteworks on this side. Let me try going to the Mages Guild, or maybe Talvani, and see if they've got anything I might be able to use.
I don't
You
know
need to
if
be
I
a
can
scroll,
help,
given
but I'll
my
try.
30 intellect. I can't remember. It's certainly a thing in Oblivion, but I can't remember if it is a thing in this game. No, it must be. They've only stripped out spells over time, so it's a thing in... Yeah, so we've got charm spells, so we must have the opposite, mustn't we? Let's go and have a look. And we'll get some jumps in the meanwhile. So I use the longsword actually, so far it's a comparatively clean level. Strength and personality, the obvious duo. Actually, if I go to the Mages Guild, I'll pick up an unhinging scroll whilst I'm there. Whilst it's good to have a few lockpicks, my security is still very weak, so I'll get a few of those. Wonder if I'm convincing enough to
What is this regarding, Lord?
get my reputation up with the Mages Guild Apothecary. As yet. I feel like these merchants are probably have a level of reputation where I could a level of Speechcraft. Oh, I got that moon sugar still on me.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I should have tried to sell it whilst it's still down in the... I'll just set this on the table here, so you know I'm legit. And you're... what are you? Yeah, let's see if I can do anything with your persuasion. Oh wow, it's looking fairly easy, isn't it? That's the 90s, all the way. Another apothecary. These people are so rubbish though, but hopefully easy to get my reputation up with. This stream does tend to devolve into tangents, but it's the nature of this challenge. If there's a huge opportunity to get some experience, you might as well do it. And the fact is, Vivec tends to just bring up natural opportunities because it's so dense with things to do. Oh, I'm struggling over here now. Oh dear. Let's try and get back in the game. One more try. No. Oh well. I've got one more merchant. So the cats sell all sorts of things. But oh, hang on, you actually have a piece of armor there. That armor rating 5 for weight of 9. Weight of 12 for armor rating 7. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. And the Netch helmet is worse than my Colovian fur. It's limited to just the apparel. It's mostly isn't armor. The Netch, I've got 5. Yeah, I guess it's just that shoulder. Alright. Nevertheless. Well, let's persuade you first. Oh, you got a rumor as well. Ah, yes. So I can get all those conversation topics now that I've been to the room underneath the arena. Right. It's kind of the opposite of the grey cowl in Oblivion, isn't it? Okay, this one seems like someone I should be able to succeed with, although not quite as easily as the First Lady. I feel like Khajiits don't have the highest personality either. I don't know. Maybe you just aren't a very high level, so you're not very high level of anything. But at that moment, we get another Speechcraft level. I think I've now gained organically 7 levels of Speechcraft versus the 16 I invested in training, so investment is starting to bear that return. It's an interesting one, of course, if I bought, say, 17 levels of Shortblade, I'd just be struggling to level it up as much in combat. With the Speechcraft, without that initial investment, I just wouldn't be able to win these admire checks. And of course, I do, with how this build is set up, I do still gain the levels from the training. I wonder if it would be possible to do this run without training. Morrowind does expect you to train. There are trainers all over the place. And I think that, I don't know, perhaps I should try it, but I mean, I think that it would just evolve into grinding, so I think it would just be combat focused, put all of the weapons into the major and minor skills, and then just sort of rotate through them, so gain 20 in each of the weapon skills, and you'll be much of the way there. But you just have to do that through grinding in the sewers, or doing an absolute murder run. I'm not sure how else you'd do it. Alright, if I get back to the 90s, that'll be good enough, as I clearly don't quite have the balance on this lady. I can get there, but not all the way to 100. Not wanting that many checks in a row. 60s, 70s, 60s, 70s, 70s, 80s, 60s, 50s. Come on now, I've got this. In 2 levels with her. Must be time to finish. Just want to buy an armor piece and sell an armor piece. Can't be so difficult, can it? Hey, we made it. Can't even remember what it cost before now, so I don't know how much of a discount I've obtained in this way, but still. Sell the Nordic. So we only get a total cost of 3, not bad. Despite having a decent upgrade of 2 armor rating. That's a very Nord Warrior look, isn't it? Oh, my look's all incoherent now. I've violated the fashion rules. But I've gained 2 armor points. In truth, not that I much need it. Well, the fancy took me, and it justified spending all that time persuading. Must be quite close to the level now I am, and I'm up for +3 personality, that's good. So, let's see. Is this new armor on... Yeah, it's on full condition, that's good. Okay, but the other things aren't. I'm amazed this guy I still have 59 reputation with him when you consider that I broke into his home. I suppose he got his own back because I ended up losing my stolen stuff, including a 4,000 gold 4,000 gold glass dagger and a amulet that could summon a bone walker, so perhaps he's happy with that. Okay, that's the 90s, we'll leave it there. You were pretty easy, weren't you? Repair everything. Good. Into the... You look like someone who is in need of some persuasion. What does Nord want with the Dark Brotherhood? Interesting. Okay, you look like someone I especially want to talk to. Okay, let's just wait for a second. Where's he gone? Come here, cat. Wait for the stamina and immediately jump. I just can't help it. Right. Let's admire you. Okay, it's not looking too good for me. 70s. Probably want to get this person at least to the 80s if he's going to tell me about his secret organization that has already tried to murder me. Let's try that. Oh. Okay. I haven't actually joined there, technically. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if he already had this conversation topic, but I suppose I won't know. Okay, let's try and get him a little further, shall we? Or let's try the other one. You just talk the first because you see. Okay. Let's try, and we lost 10 reputation there. Let's try and get him a little bit higher. Little bit higher. It's gone a lot faster since I realised I can just press my spacebar twice in a row. I think that's an openMW thing. There are so many good openMW things. A fantastic game and make it almost perfect. Alright, we're at 90. Let's try him again. Wow, okay. Interesting. This guy's gonna go meet him. What have I just kicked off? Is this something that kicks off after I've tried to be assassinated by the Dark Brotherhood? If you're in the Morag Tang and have hit a certain level and speak to this guy? It's interesting. No idea what I've just activated. I love this game. Alright, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to buy some spells, aren't I?
What do you want?
I might join the Mages Guild. Yes, good. Let's see, let's barter. Got an unhinge, I would hope. Left gauntlet, the Horny Fist. Armor rating 11. What am I wearing? Nordic braces. Maybe for 15 gold, I'll take it. Don't need the hand-to-hand, but that's fine. Presumably it means I could use my unarmed weapon in, if I got disarmed as well and still kill ghosts. It's a fairly specific combination of affairs, but it's good to have something available for that. What other apparel do you have then? We'd never even contemplate looking at this kind of person because it's usually like this, so expensive. Devil's Cephalopod Helm. Spell Absorption. That's a solid item. Oh, it has to be activated though. Right. Tower Shield 13. How much is that worth? 150. I don't really need it. It's only very marginally better than my shield. That's the same, in fact. I don't actually have a belt. Again, it has to be cast though, so it's just pointless. It's not a static effect. Alright, nothing very useful. I just got excited because that one item. Visibility. Gonad. Sorry, goad. Lock something. Dominate. Command? Could that do it? I don't think so. Mage wheel, mark, spell, shock pain. The fourth barrier, mage's eye. Daedroth, personality, divine intervention. Flame pain. Okay, it doesn't look like anything here is going to work. Hang on, total cost 73. Oh, of course, I'm getting the spell as well. But I should try and convince her first. Let's see how this goes. Good start. Very good. Perfect. I'll sell my gauntlet. And we are sorted. Let's equip the gauntlet. And my look gets even more incoherent. It's hard to believe that's a light item actually. It looks sort of metallic, doesn't it? Right. We put another spell. We didn't find the spell we're looking for. And let me just check if I do indeed have a apothecary and alchemy training available here.
Yes, friend.
Surprised you still call me friend. No, she isn't a trainer. Okay. Is there any trainer for alchemy in this place? It's a spell and spell Trebonius. So I've got people that sell spells.
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
You won't take too much of my time. What do you do? Travel. No training. Does Trebonius have training? Be a surprise. Disappearance of the dwarf.
What is it?
Does anyone actually give you advice on it? He doesn't do any training. He's always willing to listen to my advice. Alright. Let's try to the entrance. I might have to see if the Telvanni can train me in alchemy then for when the time comes. So let's go and talk to them as well. Particularly because I haven't been able to try the find of... I haven't been able to find the type of spell that I'm looking for. Yeah, you don't have any training either. That's annoying. If I convince her, will she give me a go? Wow, these these mages are a pushover, aren't they? No, okay.
I'm very happy to make.
It's not something we can get through. Right, let's go down then. And let's see. probably try and convince a couple of ordinators on the way. Just level up, actually. Yeah, I'm just about there. I think this is my smoothest foreign quarter navigation ever. I'm very impressed. As I commonly say, navigating Vivec City is the real challenge of this stream. The real challenge of this challenge, rather. See a boatman. This seems like someone who's probably got a low personality. Let's give him a go. And an ordinator. Perfect. Between these two, surely I'll be able to level up. I shouldn't have waited an hour, should I? Where's he gone? What do you want? So rude. Sure, I can talk you round. Oops. Persuasion. Oh. Have I bitten off more than I can chew? No, I haven't. I'm perfect. I can admire you all day. Oh, Dulce Adrian. I admire you very much. Please. Please give me a reputation in the 90s. Although preferably give me a level along the way as well, so I can rest and meditate. Okay. Look bad to start with, and look very good. We're balanced out in the 60s, and Dulce, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you very much. So let's go back to the comfy cultist chamber, and let's level up, and then let's go to Telvanni. So we continue on this long tangent in trying to conduct our first ever assassination without ruining our reputation with nearby people. It occurs to me that there is one notorious and fairly gamey method to get someone who won't speak to you to speak to you. And that is, of course, to take off all your clothes, and then they speak to you anyway in horror. So that will be the backup if we still don't find a way of enchanting. Oh, look at that! We got to a +4 personality. This must be perhaps the cleanest level we've done. Dead strength, which I don't massively need. I'm killing things pretty easily, but we've got those Daedra dungeons to come, so good to be doing some combat skills still as well. So let's do that. You've ascended to level 13. It's the most amazing thing. Yesterday it was hard, and today it is easy. Just a good night's sleep, and yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. That's a nice one, isn't it? I love these messages. Let's take a save here. Spur 13. Take a hard save. And how many hours in are we? So there is 8 hours in the save. We are absolutely flying. We're getting faster as we've been going. Kind of getting more able with this build. It's really, really good. So we started off, we were probably closer to an hour a level in the earlier days. But that's just accelerated away. It's been really good. It'll be interesting to see whether or not that maintains as we get further into this. So far, I was expecting things really to start to slow from more like level 10. But that certainly hasn't been the case so far. It'll be interesting to see, does that start to come in? I still have the options, of course, of sort of dumping some points into sneak. That's pretty low. Should be fairly cheap to train. I don't have quite enough gold. I could get a full level from it yet. And then there is, of course, the final idea for this build, which is taking alchemy. That makes sense to save. Since my intellect's so low, that makes sense to save so that I can get as much luck as possible. And then perhaps train for a bit, say at level 16 or 17, and try and then use it through levels 19, 20 with the various ingredients that I have saved up. Okay, so we're over at Telvanni. Let's see what we've got here.
What is it, citizen?
What is it, citizen? Got the alchemist. I don't need you, actually.
Go ahead.
Are there any books here? There's nothing good. I was very disappointed on a prior stream that I looked through the entire library of Vivec, and I don't think I found a single skill book or Just the one. Sorcerer spells and spell making.
Looking for something in particular?
Debt to pay. Okay. So I think maybe I should start looking at the spells. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to cast anything worth doing here. No, none of these are really what I'm looking for anyway. Okay. You've got a rumour. Yeah, the Dren rumour, but I don't think that there's any way to start the quest here. What spells? Faction members only. And you are an enchanter and you don't sell spells that I could use to you. Oh, of course, but you've got other interesting things. There's a lot of these helms around, it seems. That's a cast when used, so I mean, this could be useful for taking on the Daedra towards the end, but I'm going to leave it for now. Spare amulet. Let's see, have you got something that could help me? Demoralize? Not sure that. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I want enrage, not demoralize. Demoralize? I don't think I've encountered that spell effect though. Does it make people run in fear, perhaps? Not something you see a huge amount of in this game. Frenzy, that's what I'm talking about. 10 to 30 points for 60 seconds. Alright. Let's give it a go then. Let's persuade this chap first, if we can. He's an Imperial, so not likely to be easy. Alright, here we go. Okay. Okay. Extra 4 personality and that, what, 7 levels last time? Push me over the edge. I'm even persuading Imperials now. Famous last words, back to the 50s. 80, 98, now you're talking. So what was that, 112 gold before? Why do you sell a pillow, sir? Is it enchanted? What was the name of that frenzy? Can I search by the spell effect? No, I can't. Frenzy, frenzy, frenzy. I've completely forgotten. There we go. Monden's Instigator. And you know what? I think... Oh, it's still a price of 112. Oh, I didn't check what it actually cost to me. So 168 for both. That is excellent. You know, I'll take both of them because with the Morag Tongue, I have a feeling it's going to come in handy again. So let's do that. Alright. And let's hope he's in... What? He's a maximum of level 30 or something like that. Because I assume Frenzy 10 to 30 points means that there's a maximum level on who I will be able to frenzy with this. Okay, great. I never focused on sort of personality and speechcraft like this before. I've always just used it when I've needed it in quests. I suppose it fundamentally, whilst it makes sense as a system in this game, I think I prefer just having the system to having mini games like there are in later games. It's not, I suppose it's never made sense for my character to grind it, personality being a little bit of a dump stat and something that you can get a lot of from both the star sign and that helmet. What is it, the mask? We heard a rumor about it, didn't we? The mask of Clavicus Vile. So it's just never been a focus for me, but it's nice. I mean, the character progression of Morrowind is always fantastic, and you can see another angle on that here with the personality that you're working it a bit, you train it a bit. And you can start to do it and it's difficult, but it starts getting easier with some characters and it's just a really good power curve. Alright, we can go into the Wasteworks, can't we, and get in over in that corner. Good. This corner, to be specific. Does your dialogue change? No, nothing changes. Interesting. She's not drunk the potion just yet then. And then we have this gentleman here.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
Surprisingly friendly line, isn't it? Okay, longsword out. Did I repair recently? Looks like I did. Longsword out. Quick save on. And frenzy spell up. Let's try it. No? No? Okay. We'll have to try the other way then. That's a shame. Yeah. Oh well. The gamey way, it seems, is the only way. Is the weapon counter? Let's take that off as well. Such a good hack. I wonder if they left it in the game deliberately. It's a little way of getting around things. Cover yourself. Are you mad? Have you no decency? Interestingly, I think my reputation is 4 points higher with him than when I was wearing clothes. What is up with that? Is it just because I was approaching him wearing a weapon? Bizarre. Oh wow. Okay. Good. Perfect. He's not got a weapon. Okay. Very nice. I am, by comparison, gonna fully put my stuff back on. A, because I'm a coward, and importantly, because I want to gain light armor experience, not unarmored experience. Ooh. Ouch. Big ouch. Okay, interesting. Another spell. Let's dodge it. Yeah. Oh, and he's got that as well. Okay, he's not bad, is he? I think he might be out of magicka though. Yeah, he went big. He's not got any armor either. Bit of a glass cannon. That it? How's he? Does he think he's going to hit me from all the way there? And yeah, it's just first person, makes it look further than it does. Alright. Let's take you down. He did actually do some damage when he hit me, didn't he? Oh. So no, I now can't speak to everyone here despite taunting him into it. That's a shame, even though I've got 99 reputation. Yeah, okay.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
I wonder if, I mean, maybe if I hadn't taunted into it, they would all attack me as well. I'm not really sure. Anyway, none dared to report my actions. 0 bounty, very nice. Am I allowed to loot him, or is that outside the rules? Let's find out. Daikatana, I think that is higher damage. Doesn't have the enchantment. So what's that? That is not kind of 10 damage average on a slash. I think about the same on a thrust. And that is a little higher, lower on the thrust, but much better on the chop as well. It's two-handed though, and I like to have block, of course. Let's take that to sell then. That's all common stuff, because it's a good look overall, isn't it? It looks slinky. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I won't be coming back here anytime soon. And we can put on our sticking plaster. And get back to my tunnel. Quite a long diversion, but it's been very profitable from a level perspective. Whilst I had almost leveled up at the start of the stream. Nonetheless, we have gained 3 levels in an hour and a half. And on that basis, I think I will get back to my masters. Hand in the quest. And call it a night.
What is it, citizen?
Nope. Also no. Get to the storage over on the east side, as always. The east side.
Welcome, citizen.
Am I missing a gauntlet? No, that's just the bracer on the other side, isn't it? It's just more visible now. With asymmetry in my appearance. Very edgy. Acrobatics level, that's good. I can't actually remember what my acrobatics started on. It was 15. I've gained 3 full levels of just acrobatics. Almost. Up we go. Alright, and let's hand you in. I have lovely. Okay, well, that's a great place to leave it. So this has been Vivec level 20 challenge. We will pick up soon from level 13 here. This has been Stream 5. I've been Mithras Dev. Subscribe here if you want to see the next one. Thanks for watching.